Alright, time for some solo gathering in the black zone. I have spent 2.5 hours in the blue zone last Wednesday to level up my mining, my fiber gathering, my stone gathering and my skinning to level 5. So now I can actually take some more resources, and this also opens me up to try to power level in the roads in the future. Anyhow, I've seen that 5.1 height is actually quite valuable. I've seen that 5.1 wood is not that crazy anymore, and normal wood is also not very valuable anymore, so I quickly want to check the prices. Tier 5 wood, 240 silver only. 5.1 still good enough. I also want to look at height. 5.1 really good. And tier 5 still quite good. So I think I'm going to take tier 5 height and 5.1 height. I'm definitely not going to take tier 5 stone. I'm going to take 5.1 wood, but I think I'm not going to take tier 5 wood anymore. I kinda wanna optimize a little bit for more profit per time by doing so. So let's see, I want to go to Depot George, southwest. Sadly, with these tier levels on gathering, I don't think a legendary mist with all those juicy tier 8 resources is going to benefit me yet. I think for benefiting from that kind of stuff, I still need a little bit more. Getting one resource to tier 8 may already be enough. Maybe getting one to tier 7 may already be enough. I think I'm going to take 5.1 stone for leveling purposes. Not going to take it right here because I don't really want to lose my invisibility yet before reaching the tier 6 map. It's very possible that I will run into gankers. It already has happened like 2 times, I think, and I don't want to get chased for forever. I also took some tier 5 height gathering journals with me, simply because I believe that I will gather quite a lot of tier 5 height while being in this forest. And I switched to tier 6 journals because they should be quite a bit more valuable than tier 5 journals. And I think I'm mainly going to gather tier 6 wood if I find some. I'm not going to benefit from the tier 5 resource mobs in this map then. Actually 2 spiders alive on this map right now. That's pretty funny. Let's see if me not taking flat 5.0 wood going to result in me not getting as much carry weight anymore. But on the other hand, I'm going to benefit from all the tier 5 height that's lying around. So that's going to be some additional weight. And it's going to be a bit more valuable. Estimated market value 1.16. Interesting that it's lower in Fort Sterling. There's only one piece. I don't think I need to kill 2 mobs, even though those are very small mobs to actually get that. Only 1 out of 5. That's not nice. 6.2 height. Sadly, I'm not high level enough to gather that yet. And at the time that I will reach this point, it's not going to be as crazily valuable anymore as it is right now. I've seen an interesting person there. I'm not sure if I have to be scared. He was using a bedrock mace. That would be a rather untypical weapon for a ganking group. Duskweaver armor. Potentially okay for ganking. Probably not the first choice. But can't count this guy out when thinking about the danger of encountering a ganking group. I'm just going to clear this whole map, no matter how much stuff I'm going to find. Roads Portal has 7 out of 7, so I guess I'll try to escape through the roads. These people definitely look like anchors. One of these guys had bear paws. There's a red circle. I actually did not see if somebody followed me. So somebody did follow me. Tier 7 gear only, that's nice, but it's possible that the bear paws players have tier 8 gear. White more flats. I think this is the first time that I'm actually getting chased by a ganking group. I think this didn't happen before. Now the question is going to become, how long are they going to chase me? There's a tunnel in the northwest. There's a roads portal. One of these dudes is cutting my way off. In the southeast. Him dismounting there wasn't really a problem. So let's see. 4 out of 7. 31 minutes, okay, that's fine. He dismounted too early, I think. Yes, he did. What kind of map is this? A tier 7 swarm. 6.1 height, sadly can't gather that. But I probably also would not want to gather it anyhow. When a ganking group is chasing me, even though I'm not 100% sure how big this ganking group is. So, Highstone Meadow. I don't map deeper. Highstone Meadow, I'll take a look at Highstone Meadow. Looks like they stopped chasing me, but I can't be 100% sure, but I'm relatively sure, and I found something beautiful. That's going to be so much hide. Am I even strong enough for this? Probably want to use my spells on cooldown. Probably want to use my helmet as well. Just to live longer. I may need to change my spells to deal with this mob I do have one more heal from my boots. But is that enough to live until my execute is up again? Probably, yeah. Close one though. Oh my god. So close. Changing spells would make this a little bit less closer. Using a damage spell on W, maybe a defensive spell on my armor. Even though I probably want the invisibility just in case. Level 4 mastered. Ah yeah, tier 5 skinning. That's going to be a lot of fame for leveling up my skinning. And it should be pretty solid money. Tier 5 hide is pretty good. I also do have the tier 5 hide journals, which is very helpful in this case. Well, so the gankers obviously only wanted to help me. They wanted to show me this map. Now that I have tier 5 tools, I'm also gathering the stuff much quicker. Before, when I was on the roads, it took like 10 minutes to gather one of these things. Now I guess it's going to take like 3 or 4 minutes only, even though that's already a pretty long time. But maybe I'm lucky and I'll find an enchanted old resource mob. Right now I'm also thinking about if I will be able to kill such a mob. But I was able to kill this one, and I was using mobility spells, escape spells, not the highest damage. Purging shield 2 minutes cooldown, holy shit. This only has 30 seconds cooldown. I may wanna use the wind wall. Then, if I find another... I mean, I kinda want to keep the invisibility. I should be fine just switching my Q and my W for higher DPS. I kind of want to spend my time in a tier 6 forest, maybe a tier 7 forest. I would be able to gather flat tier 7 wood as well. And that could be worth it if I was taking it from a resource mob. I would guess that I would find some. So far, higher level resources were relatively available. May have changed already though. It's been a while since I've been in tier 7 and tier 8 maps. Good that I'm using a settled wild boar, otherwise I would probably already be on like 40-50% carry weight. Only from that one thing. Only from that one old resource mob. 69% durability. Maybe I should have repaired those tools. I'm pretty sure that I got all those tools from kills, so they were already damaged. My tier 6 axe is also on 57% only. Don't know if I got that from a kill. I probably got some from kills. Okay. Slowly but surely. I'll be done gathering this. Getting some levels on tier 5. Skinning is not bad. Going to gather quicker in the future. And going to get more gathering yield. Reaching 100k. Maybe worth less in Fort Sterling, to be honest, but the value should be relatively similar. Haven't filled one book yet, though. One is not enough, I see. A healer. So I guess the battle axe and this guy belong together. Maybe there's a tier 6 aspect in there. Tier 6 hide aspect. A bear. I don't want to kill bears in the roads. Not interested. Let's see if there's one more old thing. Tier 5 and tier 6 area. There are quite a few wolves. Not everybody is able to gather tier 6 stuff yet. Including me, obviously. I'm only able to do so. Oh well, I want to kill those tigers. Not 100% sure if those will always be full. Probably not in the roads. Not in the roads. But I think I should be taking those. They also have a pretty solid chance to drop a baby. The only question then is, do I want to take tier 6 hide from those tigers? And the answer is probably yes. Tier 6 hide should be pretty valuable. Even though I'm not going to level my tier 5 skinning by gathering tier 6 hide, it should be pretty valuable. And those tier 6 tigers also have a pretty high chance to drop a baby. Feels like a much higher chance than the tier 5 tigers. This dude with his double-bladed staff and the giant stack pretty much looked like a gatherer. I'm not too happy to see this guy. Not gonna lie. My learn points have definitely gone down quite a lot. Getting those things to tier 5 did cost quite a lot. I think 200 something? Oh, wait a second. I wanna change my spells. Hopefully this guy is going to stop running around here. Oh. Well, I guess I'm just going to leave. But before I'll take this little titanium elemental. I will take a look at where I am in the black zone now. How valuable is this stuff? 820, pretty good. And let's take a quick look at if these two guys are killing this tiger. If they are. Yes, they are. Then I don't want to spend any more time here. And just go out. Ice-Stone Meadow also an option. But let's see. White Morph Fan. Where the hell this is? Tier 7 Swamp. No forests. Tier 6 Swamp would not be terrible. Relatively close to Thetford, so I could also teleport there. Without having very high teleport costs. I will have some tier 6 wood in this map. And I'm not 100% sure about how much worse a swamp is going to be than a forest. A swamp should have as main resource the fiber and the secondary resource the wood. So it should be okay. Northeast is where I want to go. This map here may as well be slightly dangerous. Wait a second. What was this guy using? I think that's okay. I don't think I need to worry too much about this person. Not finding tier 6 trees. I was about to say wood may be a little bit more contested here. And that actually may be the case. When coming from Fort Sterling, I would assume that there would be less lumberjacks running around. But here at Thetford, very possible that there are more lumberjacks running around. Tier 6. Fiber. It's probably going to take me way too long to gather this stuff. Don't really want to deal with that. But I will happily take 5.1 fiber and above. Oh. 2 out of 5, sadly, only. Can you move somewhere else? What the hell? Can I move the lizard away? Oh well, it lost its enchantment. Okay, then I'm not going to bother killing the lizard to get the wood. 14% enchantment only. Not too crazy for a black zone map. There are better ones. Tier 7 swamp. Or do I just want to... Somebody got killed at the place where I want to go. Not good. Do I just want to stay in this map? This map is pretty dangerous. Somebody else was killed. Both were killed by the same dude. So probably not a ganking group. Because how the hell would gankers kill 2 people this quickly? Tier 7 wood. How valuable is this stuff? It's definitely taking a very long time for me to gather this stuff. I'm also not going to get the gathering bonus from my equipment. 3,200 silver per piece. .1 guy. Didn't really need to invite him. Guild critical. It just looks like a new player. Kind of. I mean, he has 60 million PvE fame. And 0 PvP fame. I don't know if you can count that as new, but probably. I'm not too sure if I really want to be taking the 7 wood. But the price of this resource is quite good. Another person died. I kind of want to move into the northeast. But maybe I should not do so. Maybe I shouldn't. But I want to. More gatherable resources for me. Let's see if I can. But the map may also be emptier. But the map should be less dangerous than this map for me. I mean, look at this map. It has only 3 exits. And one of those exits is a tunnel. So I would basically die in the tunnel if somebody, like not somebody, but if some group with wolves would chase me, I would probably die there. Okay, so right here. 5.1 fiber, sure, I'll take that, I want that. There's also a roads portal nearby. There's no exit in the southeast, but the roads portal is going to be somewhat helpful. Whoa, this deals a lot of damage. Never really experienced getting this much damage from this ability. Oh, valuable, 700. Really fine. Maybe I should be taking tier 5 guns of every profession with me. Because right now I pretty much want to gather all the 5.1 resources. I'm not 100% sure how much I'm going to find of those. But probably not too few. Wouldn't hurt to take 2 or 3 tier 5 journals of everything except stone with me. Stone should be garbage. Only going to take it to level up. Some beautiful 6.2 wood. Pretty damn valuable. What's my level? Level 14 on tier 6. Wood gathering only. 8% towards tier 7 lumberjack already. I mean, I would love to have all the other professions on tier 6 as well. But I would not even be able to afford that right now when looking at my learn points. I'm also not 100% sure if I need to be a little bit more... how to say it? If I need to save some more learn points right now, or if I want to put all of this stuff into gathering faster and getting more gathering yield from those lower tier resources here. Not 100% sure. Leveling up to tier 6 should cost 300 or something. No, it's only 200. Okay, then I think I'm just going to continue spending my learn points until I'm getting very close. To hitting all the tier 6 things. Because I'm going to level faster. God damn it. And it's getting closer and closer to me. Just let me take that one piece of this tree. But it looks like I can use the same method to pull them away a little bit from resources as well. That's what I've tried right here. It may not work for very long, and a couple of seconds later it came pretty damn close. Oh, wait a second, that's tier 5 height. Yeah, I guess I want to gather that as well. Right here in this situation, I'm still relatively safe with this roads portal. Even though the roads are not the safest place for me. If there are people with wolves, they are going to be faster than me, and that's a little bit problematic if I'm a little bit unlucky in the roads. If the ways are too long, if there are too few portals. Not sure, but of course better than just dying out here in the black zone. Small chest, I'm of course, as always, very interested in checking it out, but fiber stack. But I believe the chances for me are pretty low to actually get it. Seems like most of the trees here are on 2 out of 5. That's not too bad. There should be less tier 6 trees than a tier 6 forest, but if all of those here are on average on 2 out of 5, while those in the tier 6 forest where I was in the beginning are on 1 out of 5, then this map is going to be better. How many learn points does it cost to get one tier 6 level? 8. It's not that insanely expensive to level up these specific things, these specializations. But maybe I'm going to be lucky. I would like to get such a chest. Up on the hill there was some 5.1 wood, and there's some more. This map could be good. I was just thinking about if I would actually be able to fill such a tier 6 book, but I haven't been gathering too much tier 6 wood yet, and it's already at like 60-70%. That 4 out of 5, 6.23 definitely helped with that. But still, I will probably be able to fill quite a few. 6.2 again. 14% enchantment again as well. There was some 5.1 tree here and it's still existing. So far it's looking pretty good, but to be honest, if I go here into this southeastern area, I will be very vulnerable to be ganked. But on the other hand, I also believe that this map is not going to be as dangerous. Because it's just a tier 6 swamp. Oh. I actually didn't pay attention to the time on the chest. But to be fair, I also don't really want to fight anybody for the chest. And it's gone, so I would not have taken it anyways. Unless this was like a naked person or something. But even if there was just some 4.1 player, I probably would not have wanted to fight for it. Even a legendary chest should not be as valuable as I am. Oh well, there can be more than a million or so in a small golden chest. There can be more loot, but those small chests are not that insanely valuable. Usually, I don't really want to risk my life for small chests. Usually, I'm way more valuable than such a small, worthless chest. Okay. Right now I'm on a plateau, so there should mainly be high tier resources on here. And since it's a tier 6 map, that's going to be a lot of tier 6 stuff. And I'm basically, while running with this equipment, mainly looking for tier 6 wood. And if that's going to be some enchanted tier 6 wood, then I'm even going to make quite a decent amount of money. Pretty close to Thetford. I would guess that I would get a worse price at Thetford for wood though than in Fort Sterling, since swamps do have a lot of wood. So starting from Thetford may not really be beneficial. Probably going to find more wood, but also probably going to get less money for it. Same should be true for hide as well. Going to find way more hide here than in Fort Sterling, but should have a lower price because it's more available. Suppressor recruit getting closer and closer to me. 29% carry rate already, but I also have tons of tier 5 hide as well. So not too surprising, I suppose. How valuable is 6.1 wood? 2,400, pretty nice. Also pretty good for filling up my gathering journals quicker. Which should still be quite valuable considering the tier 6 resource prices right now. I mean, on the NA server tier 6 journals are already pretty valuable, but here where tier 6 resources are worth almost twice as much or even more, those journals should be pretty valuable. I wonder how much. I didn't really check. Probably something between 50 and 100k for tier 6 journals. Probably a different story for tier 6 hide. Hide is pretty much worth twice as much, I believe, compared to all the other resources, at least on tier 5 and tier 6, I would guess. Like 5.1 hide, worth twice as much as, or almost worth twice as much as 5.1 wood. Wood for sure isn't the most expensive resource, but it should be relatively similar for, what's it called, fiber. Not too sure about ore. I do have 5.1 wood in my inventory, and I have 5.1 fiber as well. Let's compare quickly. Fiber is quite a bit more valuable, at least on the about the estimated market value. .1 ore, usually on an A more valuable. Same thing here. Not sure why ore is more valuable than fiber usually when enchanted. Different story when not enchanted, but when enchanted it seems to be more valuable. No idea why. A hidden treasure. Well, 4,500 silver. Probably worth it. Probably even worth it to, when seeing such a hidden treasure, to dismount for it. Because I'm just going to need like 1 Q and a couple of standard attacks to kill it. Should be worth it to take such things. Not 100% sure if it's worth it to take out the tier 5 fight, because killing those mobs takes quite a while, or animals or whatever. But probably good, because I also want to level it up as well. It's not like I want to stay at tier 5 skinning for forever. 31% carry weight. I can definitely take quite a bit more. Somebody picked up silver. 2,400. Weird amount. How did you get such a nice number? I wonder. More tier 6 wood, please. I've almost covered the whole plateau. Are you in a group? Because your gear surely doesn't look like it. And he doesn't have any PvP fame. So he is not dangerous in any way. There's a snake down there, but I don't really walk this far right now. Also 5.1 tree. But let's clear all of this stuff systematically. Clear the south first, then the center of the map, basically, the southern center of the map. Then I'll probably also try to gather around the territory. I'll probably not go behind the territory, but I think I'll gather at the west. Because going behind there would be super dangerous. If anybody relevant found me, I would die. And I don't like to die. Usually not good. Dying is not healthy. You heard it here first. What was that? Was almost optimistic already. Was almost thinking, oh, maybe another hidden treasure. But it wasn't the case. I'm only level 23 on daggers. I'm not 100% sure if I really need to level up this stuff. I probably don't. Like, the thing is, I'm obviously easily able to kill all the animals on tier 5 and tier 6. Tier 7 animals are weaker than tier 6 and tier 5 animals. Tier 8 animals are pretty much the same as a tier 6 animal. I really don't need much fighting power. Estimated market value of a tier 6 lumberjack journal is 50k. That's pretty nice. I bought the tier 6 journals for 10k silver. So pretty nice extra loot. Only 33% carry weight. Still got a lot of room for more. Somebody was killed. Not too sure about what that should tell me. Probably not too much. Because from time to time there are going to be some dying people. Should not be too worrying. Okay, quick look at the south here. There's also already a snake lying on the floor. Not too bad. Me not having to kill those animals is definitely desirable. But this one may have less now, yeah. So I basically killed the snake to gather that snake. But I'm already seeing some more wood already. Already. There in the south was another tier 6 tree. Level 7 already on tier 5 skinning. A person that is indeed not dangerous. I still want to invite him though. He's not in a group. And I would probably win the 1v1, maybe not. My armor is useless against him, my helmet is not great against him, my W is bad. Would want to switch spells if I really wanted to fight him for some reason. To be honest, I don't really want to fight him. He is worth absolutely nothing and I'm worth quite a lot. How valuable am I right now? 1.5 million, 1.6 million. And he's worth like 20k, maybe? If nothing trashes. So not really desirable. 3 swamp dragons guarding this tree. This tree may have a lot of pieces, but I don't really feel like killing 3 swamp dragons. Killing 2 may be enough, to be honest. But not necessary. I may as well just continue. Look for other stuff. I could basically gather the tier 6 hide. I can do that. But it's going so slow. So slow as a tier 5 skinner with a tier 5 tool. Really takes a pretty long time. Looks like this guy's doing PvE. Which makes sense. He has somewhat solid PvE gear. Solid mobility to survive. And solid PvE damage. And he's also not too squishy because he's using leather equipment, a leather armor. And a melee weapon. So he's moderately tanky. There's an enchanted tree. I think I'm just going to check how many pieces it has. And then I'll decide if I want to kill the swamp dragons to be able to gather the tree. If it's 5 out of 5, I will definitely do it. It's 1 out of 5. I'm not going to do it. That's not worth it, probably. Quite some fiber, but I actually don't know how many pieces are on those stacks. It's very possible that there isn't that much stuff left. There is a dude doing something. A very valuable dude. But he was not in trouble. If he was in trouble... He's pretty hard to kill. He's really hard to kill for me. He's so tanky. He would need to be on pretty low HP. And he wouldn't even be so easy to chase. Even though he would need to use damaging and crowd controlling spells for me. Likewise, he wouldn't be able to mount up. So it's possible that I would get him if he would be on low HP. Checked out the whole plateau. Now I'm going to check out the central part here. Anything else that's nice? Nope. And then I think I'll check out the east. Somebody came out of a dungeon, I believe. Or mists or whatever. It's not like it matters. Oh, there's another hidden treasure. Tier 6 Black Zone map. Is it going to be 4.5k again? Is it this consistent, or is there a bigger range of what amount I can actually get? I don't know, I will see. And I think the next time I'm going to do this, I'll probably take some tier 5 journals with me. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. You need quite a lot of stuff. Again, 4,500. So, possibly consistent. Possibly. Can't really tell after doing 2. Not a very big sample size to get any scientific information about this. But the likelihood of it being very consistent is much higher, of course. When I already have 2 samples instead of only 1. Central part. It feels like I'm not getting rich. I guess I'm just gathering way too slowly. If I would be gathering everything twice as quickly, I may have almost twice as much money. And if I was able to gather all the tier 6 resources from those other professions, I mean, I am able to gather those. I don't really want to because it's so slow. Money-wise, it could be worth it. When only looking at how much money do I make if I gather like this, compared to how much money do I make per time when I take all the tier 6 resources except stone on 6.0. Because those resources are worth like 1k plus per piece. Comparing that to running around less. No, rather comparing it to running around more. Only taking the tier 6 wood. It may be worth it. It also means that I basically find less enchanted resources, I would say, because I'm covering less ground. Because I'm walking less, so I'll discover less different stacks. Likewise, less enchanted resources. I would like to see how much money 6.3 wood piece is worth. Already level 43 on tier 5 wood gathering. Definitely gathering this way faster than all those other tier 5 resources. Especially because I'm already a tier 6 lumberjack. Having higher tier gathering tools definitely changes the gathering speed. It's been a long time since I've seen snakes. I've run around for like 3, 4, 5 minutes now. Not finding any giant snakes. Weird. 2 out of 5, so that's probably going to be the 5 out of 5 thing. Not making much money here. I mean, most likely because the prices are dropping further and further. I'm pretty sure that if I gathered these resources, had this stuff in my inventory 3 or 4 weeks ago, I probably would have loot worth of 2 million in my inventory. Maybe not 2 million, but something like 1.5. That's what I would guess. The slower I am with leveling up all my stuff, the less I'm going to benefit from this being a new server and stuff. He came from the north, so I should be walking a different way. There's a bird. There is a bird. And I think this group is actually just going for the bird. I believe that that's what they are doing. What was the enchanted thing there? I believe it wasn't wood, so probably nothing that I can gather. I was so insanely slow to click on my mount. Imagine this being a ganking group. It would actually have been somewhat dangerous. Since I was obviously very far away from the roads portal or any other exits. I was so slow. But there are more resources there that I can and want to take. I haven't been on this plateau yet. I was wondering, why are resources here? Have they respawned? But I believe I simply wasn't here yet. Somebody went this way. It's probably this group, and this group was just probably looking for this Phoenix. Or whatever. Those people were not using ganking gear. 6.23, I definitely want to prioritize this. It may have more than one piece. Sadly only two, but still pretty good, pretty valuable, a lot of fame. Better take it before the enchantment runs out. Level 17 tier 6 lumberjack. Let's kill the snake as well. No, I haven't killed the snake when I entered this map. So there is the potential that this snake is actually on 5 pieces. Yeah. I do have more tier 5 hide than tier 6 wood. But okay, I also had this old tier 5 resource mob. And I I almost would have had another one of those. Quite sad that there were people, but what you gonna do? That's a thing. I kind of want to try leveling a little bit in the roads. Looking for all tier 4 and tier 5 resource mobs. It has respawned. Okay, well, I'm going back down there. It's definitely worth it. But it's definitely possible that very often I will not get the things that I've started gathering. But we'll see. And I'm probably again I'm going to use the tier 3 orcs and 4.1 gear. That should make me very unattractive for people. It may help. It may help. Because I will look like I'm really not valuable. The question is going to be, do I want to take Rosebog with me in that case? But I'm not sure if because I don't really want to kill old tier 6 resource mobs. But I may want to kill ancient resource mobs, and those may be hard. On tier 5. Maybe tier 6. Probably also want to kill tier 6 ancient resource mobs. Okay, so I also haven't been here yet. 2 snakes. Well, basically 1 snake. That has respawned once. The Jesus snake. It died and came back. Right now, pretty peaceful right here. I was definitely thinking about going back to the tier 6 forest that I wanted to start this gathering run in. But they chased me for too far. The risk of actually, while running backwards, running into them again, and then them chasing me again, is just so high, and then them chasing me for a longer time even, because they know that I want to get back. It's also pretty high, so it's better to just go somewhere else. Make sure that they do get the impression that I just want to run away and that I'm going to play 100% safe. Because if I don't, they may want to chase me for way longer. Because they see way higher chances of actually getting me, and they will definitely have higher chances of actually getting me if I play less safe, obviously. So, probably defensive style. Best style in that case. I could theoretically be taking all the tier 5 wood as well. I could do so, but it's really not that valuable. Oh, that's 5.1. I want that. I really didn't find too much 5.1 fiber. I mean, okay, it's very interesting that I even found. Okay, I'm leaving. Gypsies. That's a pretty bad way here. So there is a person of this group. I need to get somewhere where I have more options. That's a lot of people, so the roads. Oh god. Probably the roads. Oh god, I'm in a pretty bad spot here. Pretty bad spot. Do I have enough weight to mount up? I do. I indeed do. And I think I want to teleport back here because I cannot get away from them. They are using fast mounts. So I guess I want to teleport. Cost me 20k silver. I thought I was dead. They made some mistakes, but also somebody else died. So they may have been split up and they may have been confused. Possibly. Somebody else died, and I would guess that this group was the responsible reason, factor, whatever, for that death there on this map. But if they had one more mounted person next to me just dismounting when I tried to mount up, should have, or a little bit earlier, then they should have gotten me. I was in a pretty bad spot there. Wow. So I was running around for 1 hour now and only got 850k loot. That's not that much. I have gotten chased more by gankers today. In the first moment I wasn't really thinking that this was a ganking group. Because it was a fucking carving sword. Who the hell plays a carving sword in a ganking squad? But maybe they had ganking swap with them? Or PvP swap? Everybody, a Hellion in their Hellion jacket in their pocket, maybe. That's why I was so careless, because I obviously, if I knew that those were gankers, I would have moved earlier towards the roads portal, because there weren't many other escape options in there. And my invisibility potion use wasn't that great, but there was also no other option but to use it like this. Oh well. Interesting run. More ganking encounters this time.